Hey, what's up my crypto fans? So in today's video we're going to go over XLM and why it's been pumping more than a lot of the altcoins in the space. Is it because it's following its big brother XRP in doing a massive surge on the back of XRP's going open source and might be resolving its case with the SEC very soon? Or has there been super bullish news on XLM that's leading a charge all of its own? Well, we're going to go over the charts, the news and also the analytics, what the analysts say. So if you want to know all that cool stuff and more, stay tuned and let's go crypto. Boom. So before I jump into today's awesome video, for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Christian and this is Crypto OG, where I give all you the news, reviews and overviews in the crypto, DeFi, yes, and sometimes NFT space. And of course, the mandatory waffle, anything you see, hear or choose to ignore is not financial advice and it's just me being nice. So with all that out of the way, what is causing XLM to pump? Well, we'll just have a quick look at the crypto market in general. What up? So as you can see, the crypto market is doing pretty well. We're up to 1.17 trillion global market cap as a whole, and we can see that Bitcoin's had a pretty good increase, touching nearly $28,000 at the time of recording this video, and we have touched $29,000 in the last couple of days. So what is causing XLM to do so good? Is it the 21% that XRP's had a massive pump and is outperforming a lot of the crypto market, or is it XLM has had a big chunk of its own? Well, we know the crypto market, because of the banking disaster, is doing a big massive surge at the moment, even though it's down 1.35% today. But for me, it's XLM that seems to be doing a big charge of its own. Now, for those of you that have been following my thing, you'll see what I was doing some buy indicators at the XLM at these key supports and resistance, and you can see since the last buy, which was all the way down here on Saturday the 18th of March, we did hit our resistance and bang, we are smashed through that and gone a massive, I think we're looking at probably about 30% all in all from the actual bottom here, but a whopping 12% on top of what we already thought was strong kind of resistance. So for me, XLM is doing pretty cool compared to a lot of the market. Yes, Bitcoin, if you see here, is doing a massive surge back down here, but if you have a look in the past few days, we've not really seen much at the top since probably Tuesday of last week. So over the last week, we've seen Bitcoin go pretty much sideways and just a little bit up. But it is for me the XRP that seems to be leading kind of the daddy of tokens. Here you can see the XRP is just been climbing over the past 7 days. And this is probably what's led a big surge on for XLM, because we know XLM sort of follows in the footsteps, and you can see here over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days since we had this kind of little bit of decline here, where I will add a lot of people were calling XLM dead. We have just literally shot to the hills and broke away this key kind of resistance here. Now I do want to quickly, while we're on the charts, jump down to the 4 hour, because if you see here, we've gone massively up and we kept momentum where the bulls were still winning, and ever since down here where we had the golden cross back on Monday the 20th of March, we've just seen a steady incline. So for me, obviously you're looking at this on the 4 hour chart, obviously the daily charts where I do my buying and selling, because you get better pumps, because since I last bought, XLM has gone up a massive 26%. So for me, it is massively on an uptrend. So I think now we're getting to our little peaks where we might see some retracement. For those of you who are thinking getting in at the top here, maybe just err on the side of caution. And now if we jump into the news, obviously here we see stellar XLM price breakout. The technical analysis from the daily time frame provides more decisive bullish outlook. The price has made numerous attempts to break out from the 0.05 resistance area and initially moved above on the 21st of March, but fell back below in the next 24 hours. So you can see here that we broke out of this kind of descending pattern here, and we haven't done that pretty much since maybe the beginning of April. But for me, it is bullish momentum because it has outperformed a lot of the other tokens. Now, if you have a look at the big price increases here over the last few days and some of my other top tokens, if we go to VRA, for instance, you can see we've had nothing but a down decline in VRA. If we have a look at HTR, another big token of mine, if you have a look over the past few days, we've had again another down decline. ApeCoin maybe is not a good one to look at because we know that's been on the down for a little while. But if you have a look at these top trading tokens, even Atom, we've been in a massive down decline over the last 7 days, apart from XLM, which seems to be holding the profile together. Now, if we have a look what the analysts say at the moment, it does seem that it's medium risk. We will look at the full XLM report. Now, here you can see it's just coming into a bit overbought, so we might see XLM just creep down a little bit. If I scroll up here and give you this chart as well, you can see that we are at the very top of the kind of resistance area, so we might see a bit of retracement back down. So for me, it is a little bit erring on the side of caution. But the reason I'm doing this video is because if you've been backing what I've been saying and buying in at these areas here on my last videos, you will see that we did get rewarded our reward here, and the rule of thumb is we back test. So once it breaks through this and treats this next one as support, we come back down when it comes to this area and bang. So we broke through here, we didn't quite get it, we waited for the next one to back test. When this price range was around about the 9.5, we buy in and then we wait for our 10% pump, as we do with all the other things. And obviously it went up to 12%, so 10% would have been, yes, I know you're gonna think, oh, I wish I'd have sold out more, but obviously 10% is a little bit lower than where it went, so it's around about here. But that's exactly what we want. While the other ones are in buying phase, XLM is outperforming the market. Now, I just want to go into quickly about the XRP news. Obviously, this is what's probably led a lot of it on. If you see here, put the call out for security caution. While XRP rose in the last 5 months high, the Ripple CTO David Finch took to Twitter to put a nail in the decision about the token being labeled as a security, saying it has gone into open source code. And it says here from a tweet, a question for everyone: when Ripple open sourced the XRPL server code, is it the point when people feel that XRP was no longer security? Ripple is now open source, and a lot of people are saying this is now a big winner for the case against the Fed. So I wanted to bring this quick update. I wanted to say we're still making gains. Again, facts, stats and figures, as you can see on here, we don't lie, especially when it comes to XLM, because we don't need to. The token's been, for me, performing absolutely brilliantly since the beginning of the month, when it gathers an absolute fire sale here. And if you think you invested down here on these levels and you're up to the top, XRP's probably gave you a 40% rise in less than what I'd say a month. So any token in a bear market that's giving you 40% rise in a month is absolutely phenomenal. The analytics say obviously it's a little bit overcooked and we're getting into a bit more danger area. And it says here who this matters to: a high risk reward score means that the cryptocurrency price can change a lot in very few dollars. So it is saying that because we are so high on this kind of time frame here, we will be looking for a trace back down to probably the low 10s. But that's just the analyst view. Again, you don't have to listen to that. You can literally, if you've brought in at these levels or been following my trading patterns, you know that you would have already been cashed out and you're waiting for the next resistance down. If we see a kind of more price pump up, I would say that the next level for me of kind of resistance would be, obviously it's looking here, we would like to see a close probably up here, but it's not really going to happen. Now I think we're going to start probably climbing down to these levels here. If this is the case and this hits 10%, does it? No, 10% is around about here. Maybe use that as if you want a cash out. 10% is not for me. Is it hitting anywhere? No, it's not really hitting any key support or resistance area. You could say here is a key area because of obviously all this action here. And does this constitute the 10%? Very, very nearly does. So you can see why these 10% are really key aggregators in this. So for me, maybe stick a 10% in there, and if we do break out of that, or treat that as kind of resistance and do the same methods as we did down here, we did down here, and we did here, and you shouldn't go too far wrong. So I hope you found this video super informative. I was super bullish all month on XLM. Now, April is genuinely a bit of a, a rainy month for crypto. Everyone's sort of just getting through the taxes. In the UK, April is kind of tax season. And then once April's out the way, we get on to sort of getting into our more risky asset. But as always on Crypto OG, trade smart, trade safe, and don't get wrecked.